Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 rest of the hopeful elect out there. This is your brother, the priest, Zion from GMS Atlanta. Back with another edifying video. And you women, you black women out there, y'all are losing, and you're going to lose even more. You are losing, and you are going to lose even more. The so-called black woman, the Israelite woman, the Hispanic woman too, so-called Native Americans, our women, the women of the tribes, are losing, and they're going to lose even more. So this here is a post from Rap House TV, right? Now this is from X or Twitter, and you can see right here in the caption, it says, "Woman says she's ready to do whatever it takes to get a husband now. I need a man to fix my life." And see, this is what we have been talking about. We constantly talk about it. How women are losing. You're going to lose more. And what is that going to do? That's going to lead you right back into the hands of a man. The man that you say ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't this. The black man ain't that. The black man don't protect us. Blah, 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 blah. Right? That's the narrative that has been pushed by the angry black woman for decades. So now that we're in 2025, you got Emperor Nero himself reincarnated back as Donald J. Trump in the presidential office of the U.S. His second term, which is not going the way it went the first time around when you was getting checks and stimulus package. And the only reason why that was even going on, why they were getting checks and signing off on money, was because there was a pandemic. There's no reason to give you Negroes money now. There's no reason for PPP loans. See, now they gave you all that money back then during Trump's term, which that was Congress signing off on that. But now that he's back in office and he has this devilish spirit on him, he's taking everything away. So now, basically what we are seeing with these women is that since they can't rely on their job, they can't rely on the white man, they can't do the things that they would like to do, live in luxury or live independently, right? Now you got to run back into the hands of your man. Now you want husbands. Now you want a man to love, cherish, and protect you and pay your bills while you sit back and still do nothing on your ass. And the majority of you women are coming with 3 or 4 kids. Y'all not running back to your baby daddies. You run into men that you feel are capable of setting you up to live the life that you want. And these men are not having it. Jake is waking up. We've been waking up, but Jake is waking up to the fact that it ain't. Trust me, these niggas out here ain't shit. They ain't nothing, right? But what Jake is waking up to is to the fact that you women ain't shit. And see, with Trump in office for the last going on 6 months now, he's been releasing women from their jobs, these government jobs. Other departments are laying people off. So you got women that are homeless, you got women that are living in their cars, you got women that can't pay their bills. It's a sad story. And I'm going to play this video. It's not long. right? Rap House TV put this up, but this is fair use. Fair use. It's only like less than 40 seconds. Okay, and they put this up yesterday, May 29th. It's the 30th. So this, I'm gonna make this quick, but this is the point. Matter of fact, let me get a precept. Right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32. Right, and this is I'm gonna start at the first verse. The glorious future. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment." That king is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and King David on the planet Earth will rule and reign in righteousness. And princes, those are the Israelites. See, the so-called black man is going to be put back in his rightful place, but it's going to be the Israelite man that knows his identity, knows 100% truth, that is of the elect. The elect man is going to rule in judgment and righteousness. It says, and a man, here's the point, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. That wind is going to be the trouble to come, right? We're always talking about Jacob's trouble that's going to come on this society. It's going to be bad for you Israelites out there. Whether you know you're an Israelite or not, it's going to be bad for you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. And the women are going to need a man as a hiding place from the coming anarchy. Hey, you know what proves that? That Purge movie. I believe it was the first Purge, where you had this Jake. I think it was like a drug dealer, some kind of affluent drug dealer type Jake in the movie. And then you had these women, two sisters, I believe. And you can go back and watch the movie, the first Purge. Anyway, they had to rely on him, which was a so-called black man, by the way, Jake. They came to him, you know, somehow they all ran into each other, and they wanted to go with the Jake man, the black man, to protect them. And they were with him through the movie. So what does that prove? When anarchy comes, when this society collapses, when Jacob trouble arises, you women are going to search for a man that can protect you. And the top man that you're going to run to is the Israelite man. It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, right? The storm, them storm troopers, those martial law troops are going to also be in place. Military, paramilitary groups, race wars, riots is going to be taking place. So you're going to need a man with the spirit of Yahweh Shai to protect you. It says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And that's America. America's going to be a weary land. It's going to be a dry place because all this mirth and happiness and joy and music and summertime fun, all that's coming to an end. We're in the last days of this place, the last few seconds. And then they're going to push the MOTB, which is the microchip, as a solution. And you're going to be tempted to take it. The elect aren't going to take it. And that's another thing you women are going to have to deal with. You're going to be with an Israelite man. You're going to have to choose if you're going to stick with him and have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, or you're going to be weak, get weak, and get tempted to take that chip. We all, as individuals, are going to have to face that temptation. Brothers are going to have to face it, and you sisters are as well. All right? But I'm speaking to women out there in general. All you women are going to be in a bad place in that day, and you're going to need a man. Okay? And also, too, when you go to Isaiah, the 4th chapter, I know I said I was going to play this video, but this is just a setup before I play it. This is Isaiah 4:1, a remnant prepared. So that day that's coming, you know what, let me go up. Let me read, I'll read this. Isaiah 4:1. So their day of trouble is going to lead women to men. So this is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. So you're going to have multiple women cleaving to one man. Like I said, the Israelite man, a man of the elect. Okay? So brothers that have women, you're going to get more women. And you sisters are going to have to learn to share. Because if you don't share, you're getting kicked to the curb. Period. Okay? We're going to choose, okay, this woman can come, this woman, you know. Because there's going to be so many women that's going to need that help. That's why I said 7. 7 just means multiple, all right? More than one. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. They're going to come with their own thing. They're going to have their own thing going on. All right? We ain't going to have to do nothing. They're going to come with it. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our approach. When a woman is called by a man's name, ultimately that's his wife. So you're going to have these Israelite women that are going to come to the Israelite man, which will be the wives, plural, of the Israelite man. So if you got one now, you can have 2 or 3 or 5 or 8, 10 or 15. It's going to happen on this side, especially when all hell breaks loose. And that's beginning to happen now with a lot of women losing these cushy government jobs. Okay? And if you are a woman or a sister that has a brother in the truth, that has a man, stick with that brother, man. He's doing the right thing. Stick with him. Okay? Secure your spot. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Just as we're securing our spot by doing these videos, staying diligent, going to the camp teaching to secure our spot in a chariot and being delivered by Yahushua, you sisters are supposed to stick with your man to be delivered with him. Okay? Matter of fact, we're women in the spirit. Us brothers, we're men. We're the women of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the spirit. So we want Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to cover and protect us. Well, the same thing works for you women in the flesh. You want to cleave to the brothers that you're dealing with. So you're going to have to learn to share, because this prophecy is going to take place. Okay? Now, what does it say in verse 2? In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful. So it's a beautiful thing for a man to have more than one woman here. And glorious. That's what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wants. That's really how you're going to build the nation. Starting with the elect. He's not dealing with the whole nation on this side. You got Israelites talking about, we need to join together. We need to build the nation up. We ain't building no nation. We're building up our own salvation, which is the salvation of the hopeful elect. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to rebuild the nation. We're just trying to be delivered. The nation part will get together in the kingdom. We'll get together in the kingdom. So it says, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. So we want to be of those that escape, that are part of that remnant, that are delivered. Okay? And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem, because the elect are going to be delivered. The men and the women, the children will all be delivered in that day. Okay? But now going back to Isaiah 32, is going to be a time where you women are going to have to seek a man to protect you. And that day is quickly approaching. Isaiah 32:3, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, And the ears of them that hear shall hearken, because the truth is going to be out there. And we're speaking the truth now. Okay? So now let me go to this video here. Let me just play you what she's saying. So this is a short video clip, fair use.
Life up here at this point. I need a life manager, and I think the life manager that I'm looking for is a husband. Father, fix it. I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready to sit down and be quiet. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to wear matching outfits. I'm ready to go to the family events and be quiet and let you talk.
Look. She's ready to sit down. She's ready to listen. Why? Why is she saying this? Because life is hard. Life is, what they say now, life is lifing. Life is lifing for the women out here. Because you're the weaker vessel. You're not built to really deal with adversity. You know, you're built for comfort and being in a state of comfort and relief. Men are built for adversity, going through hard times, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that. So now you got this woman here speaking on wanting to, basically cook and shut up. Well, here's what I say to this woman here. Why you ain't been cooking and shutting up? See, a lot of you women are going to get jacked up. Y'all ain't going to be able to deal with a man or the elect. Now, you might have one of these niggas out here that might take you in, but then he's going to see you for who you really are. You may shut up and cook it first, but the majority of you don't know how to cook. And to be honest, you don't know how to shut the hell up neither. But that spirit of wanting to be in your soft girl area, that spirit of wanting to get into your feminism and be a submissive woman to a man, that spirit is being poured out on the earth again. But for the majority of you women, it's too late. See, we've been telling you what type of woman we like. Y'all get BBLs, y'all listen to these rap hoes, y'all get these jobs. You think because you got an education and a degree, you think that's some kind of accomplishment that men will look for. No. We can care less how many degrees or how. Listen, you can take a diploma and shove it where the sun don't shine. That doesn't matter to men. What can you do that can add to a man that pertains to a woman's natural essence? Yes, can you cook? Can you clean? Can you shut the hell up? Do you know how to nurture and care for children? Are you comforting to your man? That's the type of qualities men look for, not for outward accomplishments. So if your spirit is not right, you ain't gonna get chose. But the point here is, she's saying now that she wants to shut up. She wants to be quiet. She wants to sit down, find a man, and let him take care of her. It don't work like that, sweetheart. It don't work like that. Let's play some more.
Bring you a plate. I'm gonna fix you a nice plate. I promise. I'm gonna make you a drink. I'll make cocktails. I'm gonna look nice. I'm gonna look pretty. I'm gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna go for walks. What do you need? Do you need me to support you? I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna help you build that business. Matter of fact,
first of all, in that day, all right, I'm just going to say this. In the day of Jacob's trouble, that the majority of women going to be jacked up because it ain't going to be no beauty supply stores. Remember 2020? I remember. Everything shut down. Beauty supply stores, nail salons, hair salons, all this stuff shut down. Women were crying because they couldn't find no weave. They couldn't get their nails done. They couldn't get their beauty products. Men were waking up to dragons in the bed in the morning because y'all are so used to putting on this cosplay of a beautiful woman, and a lot of you don't know how to live in your natural state. And in the day of trouble, that's not something that would be a luxury. Now, when they introduce the MOTB, the chip, see, that's when you're going to be able to really get back into a somewhat normal state of society. But that's going to be the hour of temptation as well. Right? But this is what she's looking for now. She's looking for a man because life is lifing. So what she's saying, I can cook, I can make cocktails, I can cook, I can clean, I can shut up, I'll be pretty for you. And that's all a woman has to do in the first place. That's all y'all had to do in the first place. She ain't an ugly woman. She a decent. I mean, you can tell she keeps herself up. But the majority of you women, y'all gonna be jacked up, man. And a lot of y'all don't have that discernment. You don't have the right attitude. The so-called black woman's attitude is jacked up. All right, let's finish this out.
I'm gonna be your secretary. I'm tired.
Okay,
this job done wore me out.
So I'll just pull it back.
Mismanaged my life up here at this point. I need a life manager, and I think the life manager that I'm looking for is a husband. Father, fix it. I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready to sit down and be quiet. I'm ready to listen. Mismanaged my life up here at this point. I need a life manager, and I think the life manager that I'm looking for is a husband. Father.
She needs a life manager. Why does she need a life manager? Because only men know how to dictate and deal in order. Since the women has been let loose in American society and women's suffrage and they've been allowed to be and that's really about being taxed in the workforce, all hell is broken loose in these households. But now that you got the cruel Lord, Donald J. Trump, Emperor Nero, back in office, he's bringing a reality to you women that y'all never experienced before. And things are going to get bad. So yeah, your best bet is to start building your qualities now. For all you women, you sisters, all you women, build up your best qualities in your womanly, feminine essence. And y'all going to have to go through a application process, pretty much. And the men, and I'm talking about for the elect, the men are going to choose what woman that we want. Let's play it.
Fix it. I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready to sit down and be quiet. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to wear matching outfits. I'm ready to go to the family events and be quiet and let you talk. I'm gonna bring you a plate. I'm gonna fix you a nice plate. I promise. I'm gonna make you a drink. I'll make cocktails. I'm gonna look nice. I'm gonna look pretty. I'm gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna go for walks. What do you need? Do you need me to support you? I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna help you build that business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be your secretary. What do you need, God? I'm ready. I'm tired. This job done wore me out, y'all. They done wore me out about this job. Everything done wore me out. I done.
You hear? See the jobs wearing them out. Another thing too, they letting go a lot of workers, and then some workers have to take on a higher load. I'm gonna bring that back. This is why she wants the life manager. She wants a man.
Build that business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be your secretary. What do you need, God? I'm ready. I'm tired. This job done wore me out, y'all. They done wore me out about this job. Everything done wore me out. I didn't.
Hey, well, the scriptures say that they should wear out the saints. And you men and women, Israelites, y'all are the saints. So anyway, I'm gonna read some more in this. Isaiah 32:9. And this is oh man, let me read it. Isaiah 32:4. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, the truth, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. Right? You got brothers out there prophesying. The vile person shall be no more called liberal. And now we're seeing Trump and these Edomites and this American government for what they really are. Vile. nor the churl said to be bountiful. They're going to start getting rid of these government benefits and a whole lot of host of other things are going to come to Babylon the Great. It says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and the heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. The instrument also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. And there's going to be all kinds of persecution against this truth, and hell is going to be brought upon the Israelites. But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So when this society, as it collapses, a lot more women are going to be looking to cook and shut up and submit to a man. And we see it clear as day now. Verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. So you should be trembling. You should be wanting to and listen, you should fear the days ahead. It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Yeah, they're going to be crying and mourning and feeling sorrow because they can't get them locks twisted, them matted dreadlocks twisted. You know, you can't put your eyelashes on. You can't draw them eyebrows on. So in that day, you're going to be lamenting. So what does it say? Tremble, you women that are at ease. The best thing for so-called black women, Hispanic, Native American women to do is to get with a man, Israelite man. And they're going to come. I read Isaiah 4:1. They're coming. But we going to choose, the man is going to choose who they're going to deal with. Okay?
Manager, and I think the wife manager that I'm looking for is a husband. Father.
Let's see, what is there? Yeah, so, hey, rise up, you women that are at ease. Shalom.